Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Fallout 4 video. And in this video, I want to give you guys a super quick tutorial on how to get the Power Armour. Now the Power Armour is one of those things that you will encounter as you play through the game, but there are a couple of things you're going to need to do and a couple of things you're going to need to find, so I figured this might help you out. If you guys do find it helpful, then a like would be super appreciated, and be sure to share this with your friends if they are wondering the same. So, to begin with, when you first leave Vault 111, you'll return to your neighbourhood, you'll explore with Cosworth, your robot, and then once you get to the final house, you'll complete the kind of mission in that area, and you'll then be sent to investigate Concord, which is a town not too far away. In between there's a petrol station, which you'll obviously later on use to upgrade the Power Armour, and of course also do some base building from there, but for the time being, you go past there and you'll get to Concord. Now when you actually make it to the town and you work your way towards the mission waypointer, you'll come to the Museum of Freedom, and up on the balcony you'll see Preston Garvey, who's fighting some of the bandits or the militia or whoever they are. Either way, they're causing trouble. He's fighting them from the balcony, but if you work your way inside the museum, you can then begin working your way to the top. Once you get to the top floor, you work your way through all the enemies and you kill them. You'll come to the room and you'll meet Preston Garvey himself. He'll then explain the situation, explain how they're being overrun by these bandits, and explain that if you want to help out, one of the best things you could do is actually find a way to repair and power up the Power Armour located on the roof. And that task naturally falls to us. In order to power it up, we have to get a fusion core, which is located in the basement of this building. However, in order to gain access to that room and to the fusion core, you're going to need to pick the lock, and in order to pick the lock, you're going to need some bobby pins. So the first thing you want to do is return to the entrance of the museum, because if you go to the entrance of the museum and you walk towards the door, on the left hand side is this sort of cabinet or arcade machine or whatever it is, but on top of that is a box of bobby pins, and these are what you'll need to pick the lock. From there, you then want to go right, work your way around behind the door because of course the door is locked and you can't actually get through it, and you'll find the floor is broken, you can walk down the ramp, and you'll walk towards the fusion core. You then go and pick the lock, and I'm sure you guys know how to do that by now, but either way there are some instructions on screen. You pick the lock, you open the door, and you take the fusion core out. From there, you then want to work your way back up to the top floor, work your way to the door that leads to the roof, and you'll then find the Power Armour there. It's a bit rusty, it looks a little bit sorry for itself, but if you put the fusion core in the back, it'll then power up. You can then climb inside, walk forward, and inside the crashed helicopter is a minigun. You pick that up, and that is how you get the armour. In order to actually keep it and checkpoint it, you are going to have to then use the armour to fend off some of the bandits down below. And then when you get to the end of the street, this massive monster called Deathclaw comes up the sewers and you're going to need to kill him. But if you keep him at bay and use the minigun to your advantage and then run away when you need to reload, you should be able to take him out no trouble. And then once that's done, you walk inside, you'll have a cutscene again with Preston Garvey, and that is the end. The Power Armour is now yours, and of course from there you can then go on to upgrade it at a later date, which I'll speak about in a separate video. There's obviously different things you can do to it. You can customise its appearance, customise its strengths, customise loads of different things to do with it. But for the time being, that was a super quick tutorial on how to get the Power Armour. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. Again, if you did, then a like would be super appreciated. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more Fallout 4 content, and let me know down below if you've been enjoying the Fallout content and if you want to see more. Thanks again for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.